I think if they all band it
they'll
together,
work together. Yeah,
they'll probably murder that
Hey,
shit.
hey, Manhwa spoilers.
Yeah,
They're all dead.
Dude lets her out the coffin. I'm like, no way that there's a fucking monster that's coming now
Right.
to beat this witch's ass. Like, what, bro?
In anime history, this is gonna be the best arc. I'm telling you right now.
I believe it.
Will
I
you
believe
for
it.
table animating it like that?
Not that.
I know. I do this. I know.
He don't agree with nothing.
That's like Josh. No, because Josh always is trying to compare another anime.
I do compare this.
What is going on, everybody? And this your boy That's It, and we are back with a whole new season of anime for this brand new first episode of 2024. But the first thing I want to get into about this new list before we get into the rest of it is the prime meat of it all, Solo Leveling. The anticipated anime of what, 10 years or so for us now? We've been reading this manhwa, and we've been
10 years?
It's been
like 7.
maybe 7. Maybe
but that's still a long
it's
time.
a long
It
time.
hasn't felt that long.
Look, when I first read it, it gave goosebumps in every part of me. I couldn't put it down. Every illustration I read was as if I was watching an anime through the pages. It was one of the first things that I've read as an anime that made me say, God damn, like I can't put it down. Like I need all of it. And they finally gave us the animation, the action, the story. The 2024 season has kicked off great. What do you guys think? Tell me your first impression of this anime so far.
Man, honestly, I'm really loving where it's going with it. If you like Solo Leveling, like and subscribe, and stay tuned to later on. We got some interesting stuff we're gonna be talking about. But as far as Solo Leveling though, I'm loving it, bro. I mean, honestly, the pacing on it, I understand, because if it would have gave it to us in,
Remember, it's 24 episodes.
Yeah, it's 24 episodes. Like they were saying that, like if it gave it to us in an hour, it would have been nice. But I love how it's going. I mean, I'm sure that anybody who haven't seen this, it's piquing curiosity, and it's like, yo, what's going on? And
they on their toes.
yeah, and the thing, so when you didn't see this, but the first episode, like I was a little critical on it, and I was just like, I don't really know. The animation is what really drove me in the manhwa when I was watching it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And the second episode didn't fail. Like the first one, I guess, I couldn't judge it off the top of it, but the second one did not fail in what I was expecting it to be.
I feel that. So with me so far, I feel like after watching the second episode, I feel like it gave me everything I got from like my initial reading of Solo Leveling. And I think, again, I said it before, is I feel like it should have been an hour special. And it's because I guess when we first read Solo Leveling, we actually read throughout to like the very end.
Yeah.
Until where he basically had almost died. So that's why I felt like it would have been way better, and it would have been a lot more catchier if it was all crammed up into just 1 hour special. And then, we got all that. But I think they're doing a really great job. What I really liked about the first episode is that they expanded on a lot of different characters that's going to happen in the future. Don't want to put too much into it, or don't want to really name too many of the characters, but I do like how they show some of the S tier characters, some other characters, how they're, just newly became hunters and they're going to be big parts in the story later. The way that they kind of fleshed out their world in the first episode, like again, they actually crammed up a lot of world building in the first episode, and I thought it was done really well. The action, again, it's actually been doing really well. It has a lot to live up to because, again, the art style in the manhwa is just so freaking top tier.
Yeah.
So, but so far so good. I think they're doing a really good job with the adaptation, though.
I think the biggest part for me about this so far is that we have want to judge it critically because we've read it and we've waited so long for it. So like we're like, fuck up, we dare you. We're like, do it. But at this point, I have no qualms, no quarrels, no issues. No. At this point, I feel like they are literally giving me what I wanted. Yeah, like you said, I probably agree. The first episode should have probably been an hour-long episode to give us the first and second episode together to kind of like make you really invest a little bit more. I feel like people would have been drawn just a little bit more tighter to the story if it would have just been one straight flaw through. But I do also agree that split in the episode made you come back. You know what I'm saying? So, again, we're being critical because we want it to be as great as when we read it. But, we have to understand that we have been let down numerous times. And so far, we're not let down, but we still can't. We got to hold our breath. There's 2 episodes in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
You
only
know
two
what I mean?
episodes,
This
yeah.
is one of the third most prominent manhwa that has been released into animation in the last couple years for us, and like, but this was the most anticipated for me at least. You know, because Tower of God and God of High School
number one, but
were
yeah.
two
God
very
was number one.
anticipated as well, but because they let me down so much, this was the one where I was like, okay, you
can't-
got to hit me with it.
Yeah, you can't.
Right.
You can't strike out with the third one.
No, not this time. So
Yeah.
no, I believe it's definitely one of the best episodes, best animes this season so far. And
think
if
it's up there.
they
Yeah.
keep it on that track and they give us the story that we know it's supposed to lead to,
Yeah.
and give us the action on the same level,
Mhm.
I believe this is going to be one of the best of 2024 in general. Not
Yeah.
knowing what else is coming out and what it's come out so far.
Yeah, I mean, it has potential to be on it, bro. It gave you that, like, the thing that I love is, like, it still gave you that the despair as when you was reading it, like,
Yeah.
when they were in that dungeon,
Yeah.
and all the statues was coming in, he was figuring everything out, and it's like, and they had the choice of just running or staying to tough it out, to have faith, and everybody was just like, bro, I got kids, I got it.
No,
I
we
gotta
out.
go.
I mean, I don't
Bro.
blame them.
You can't blame him, but you still feel like the thing is like you feel that despair, like you kind of put yourself in that situation, like, yo, am I sliding on him, or
Yeah.
Right.
am I dipping, or am I staying?
Thinking about it like this, watching it to the very end and seeing how what he got for staying.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, damn.
Yeah,
You know,
But
like,
no,
that's
you don't know.
fake.
You don't get to see. You don't remember. We can't tell people who
No,
haven't
but
read
I'm
the
saying
manga.
not his reward, but
But-
what he got prior.
Hey.
He's talking about the work he got, like,
Yeah.
he got
Yeah,
smacked.
boy.
How he
He
got
did,
delivered
he
that
did.
repentance.
Boy, that boy looked like a barbecue skewer. Just that boy was a shish kebab. Boy, he said, "Yo, you want a shish kebab soon?"
And the shit is, I like every time he was trying to get like, I'm not gonna. They cracked his ass one more time. The bitch give up. He was like, I will. Bop.
Well, bro, the,
Right.
the boy said, "I'm gonna take one down with me." I'm like, "Boy, do you
I'm like,
not
you ain't gonna
understand?
take
You are
nobody
not
down.
taking nothing down with
Nothing.
you."
I'm not
Nothing.
gonna lie, bro. The part when the dude was, we're like, he's getting ready to run. He's like, my legs never failed me.
Boy,
and
that
then
knew
it
it.
just got
You knew it.
completely
They chopped
bro.
his legs off. The boy said, "Let me get you some lamb chops."
His entire body's gone. And his legs, the only thing that stayed.
Yep.
That's it.
That was like, you're confident your legs will make it, huh? Yeah, the legs are the
Yeah,
only
yeah,
thing
you're
that
right.
made it.
They'll make it. Don't
Yeah,
worry.
we
That's
got
the only
you.
thing that's gonna make
You
it.
know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, so I'm not gonna lie. Like the gore and everything is actually really well. It's really well done, well
Yeah.
animated.
It's
It's
a
been
real-
high so far. It's been high so far.
Nah, I'm loving it. Honestly, they doing a good job. If you haven't seen or read the manhwa, I'm sure you definitely are hooked onto it and wanting to know what's going on with the next episode.
Yeah, either that or just wait for this entire season to finish and then you jump onto the manhwa.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
if you
sure
have the
enough.
chance, though,
Definitely do
definitely
that.
go back and read it, though,
'Cause the
man, because
animation's
it is
doing
worth
well.
the read.
Yeah, for sure.
it's good.
It is, and you're gonna understand why we're being critical on the fact that this better be played out the way we feel like it should be played out.
Because
You know what
the
I'm
art
saying?
style on it was great and everything, but
I'm just saying.
they're doing a pretty good job to me, in my opinion.
There's
though.
only one manga that I will place over this, and that'll be the One Punch manga. Like that, the art style in that is way better than anything else I've ever seen. And this is, and that's what I'm saying. Like Soul Level.
That's
is like
why I
right
guess you were
underneath
so
it.
critical of
Yeah.
One Punch Man.
So I have a question.
No.
What's up?
So remember when they were saying that usually if everybody dies in a dungeon, that actual monster comes out into the real world.
Mm-hmm.
If that specific statue, the one that was laser beaming everybody, came out
Dunsky's.
into the real world,
Dunsky's.
what you think would happen?
Dunsky's.
Everybody would be dead, or you
Dunsky's.
think? Oh well, they don't really know too much.
No,
about
not
it.
everybody would be dead because
No, but I was gonna say, but the tier, you know what I'm talking about, like the top people, you think they would have a chance?
I think if they all banded
they'll all
together,
work together. Yeah,
they'll
they have a
probably
chance.
murder that
Hey,
shit.
Manhwa spoilers.
Yeah,
they're
I
all,
know, I know,
they're
I
all
know,
dead. No, they're all dead. No,
don't-
that statue is stronger than what you think it is.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, that statue is no joke.
Is there something?
Well, that's
is there
true,
something
and-
later
That
on
that
we
statue's
don't
no
know?
joke, bro.
But I mean, see, never mind. We can't even get into it unless there's no.
Yeah, it's
if we
gonna-
can
it's
talk
gonna
about
be-
manhwas. Because I'm gonna bring up a lot of manhwa spoilers, and it's just like
You're right. That's what I said.
Because it
It's a
depends
brief
on
thing.
who's on your team.
Okay. Well,
Okay,
what we'll
who's
do
on
is-
your team? Doesn't matter.
Hey,
Dead.
we'll bring this up later on down.
Yeah,
Only,
we have to bring
only,
it later on.
you know what? Okay, I see what you're talking about. I see
Yes,
what you're talking about. Hold
that's
on.
what I'm saying. It
Wait,
depends
what?
on who's on your team. Because you said the whole
Maybe.
world,
Maybe not.
but
Maybe
that
not.
dude is a
Nah.
part of the world.
Nah, you know what? No, they're dead too. They're dead too because I forgot how
Nah.
broken this shit gets. No, bro.
Bro, get out
Soul
of here.
Leveling gets broken.
I
You
know, bro.
Oh
but
man, the
Yeah, I
top
guess.
the top evil people or the top like bad guys, they're out there, bro. We're talking about DBZ level type shit.
Yeah, but if
Alright.
he's destroying the world, that means
I'm
he's
just
going
saying.
against all of them. Wouldn't he not be?
I'm just saying the statue.
Just let's-
The
against
statue. That's
against
he
the
would have to go
hunters.
against evil people too.
Well,
Look.
without spoiling, there's
Yeah.
probably one person that can, other than another person that can probably hold their own.
3 people maybe.
Maybe.
three,
maybe
yeah.
3
And that's
people that can hold
and
their own.
after that, everybody else is getting
Dunskies.
mopped.
Everybody you saw in
Yeah.
that first episode, they're all dead.
Mopped.
But that's what I'm
They all
saying. Like,
mocked. Yeah, that's it.
That's what
That's
I'm
not
saying.
even
It
a
depends
question.
on who. They can definitely, but yeah, those are definitely mama spoilers, and you guys are definitely. But yo, do you
Oh.
realize this is kind of a theme of this season?
Of what?
It's grim.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Grim
Grim.
and
I
Ichi.
noticed, boy.
Like a lot of blood and bloodshed is happening on a lot of
Yo,
animes.
tell me
Like,
not when she got stomped while looking up.
bro,
Yes, it was. It
She
was.
said,
garbage.
"Excuse me."
I was like, damn, she looking like smush pocket. This whoop, he just said, smack. Like, oh my gosh, bro.
No. But not only this anime, but the rest of the animes that we have coming out have gone along
A
that
lot,
same
yeah.
path where
A lot of
they
gore.
give you a little bit of information in the beginning, they give you some characters, and then people start dying. And they die. And when I
Yeah.
mean die, they die. So, for example, we're going to talk about The Witch and the Beast. I think The Witch and the Beast is an anime that everybody needs to get on because it has action, it has animation, it has story, and it has that grit and that grime that we're talking about now that it seems to be
Yeah.
the category that everybody's falling into
That
in
gruesome
this
Yeah,
season.
category.
it was gruesome.
Yeah, so
Well,
premise on this
not
is
really.
this is they live in a world where witches are evil and witches cause curses, and the only way to break those curses, as far as people are
Now
concerned,
hold on, bro. Not all witches are evil. That one grandmother witch wasn't evil. Just as
The-
put
the
that out there.
99
Witches
percentile
are evil,
is
bro.
evil
Sorry.
witches.
They
The
made
I
it
have
grandmother
not
seem
seen.
like they
I have
weren't
not
evil.
seen
Yeah,
anything otherwise.
She turned the page real quick, like you feel me?
Right.
Real quick.
So
She didn't say I'm sorry
at
bro.
all. She was very happy.
She didn't say I'm sorry.
So witches, they create curses. The curses can only be broken through 2 methods, as far as we're concerned, is either having a kiss from a Prince Charming and or the original witch who placed the curse regretting what she's done and changing it.
And another one.
And the other one is actually kissing a witch in general, which will temporarily break the curse,
break the curse.
so that whatever the curse is can be.
So wait, I have a question on that.
Yeah.
So
Go
is
for
it
it.
temporarily breaking the curse, or is it if it's the actual witch that gave you that curse, it will actually break it?
No, it
No.
will actually break it, but for this moment,
I don't
right,
know
when-
if it would.
So
Temporary.
this is
I
I
think
don't
it
know
will.
if it would.
This is what I
actually
like
break it.
about this show too, because there's a lot of mysteries and you still have to figure
Yeah.
out.
and
It's
it's
a lot
causing-
of
it's causing a lot of what if.
yeah, a lot of questions are being like kind of brought to you in
Mm.
the first episode, so you're like, what? How, like, this doesn't really make sense too much, but like
Yeah.
it feels like when you keep on watching, they're gonna explain it as it goes on.
I think my
So-
favorite part about this anime is the uniqueness about it, because I have not seen an anime that has 2 primary characters that are both monsters in a sense that are actually good.
Yeah.
And the way they
Yeah.
present it and how they fight with each other and how one is built off the other, but the other one is really like he don't really do anything, but he does a lot. He just carries the coffin that holds the body.
No.
He
Yeah.
sets up. He
My
talks
boy is-
shit.
He's a #1 fan. All his abilities is literally just so he can watch
Yes.
Yeah.
the witches get their ass whooped.
Yes,
bro.
literally.
That boy said, "Look, I got shields to
Yep.
block things.
Right.
I got teleportations to get the fuck up out of there when
Yeah.
shit get too crazy.
Yep.
And I got crows to distract shit, so
Yep.
I can slide anyway.
It's funny because he got shields, but those shields ain't even that strong.
They're
They
not.
break right
Every
through.
time.
Yeah.
But he got another one though.
Guess what?
He
He
can
quit
make
with-
That's
another
the
one.
thing
Yeah,
though.
you're
As
right.
soon as that one broke, he was like, "I keep it on me though.
That's it.
I got
Every
another
time.
one of these bitches.
Every
Don't worry. I probably got 5 more of these bitches tucked away. Don't worry."
Chill.
But
What
that
about
nigga
you,
big.
Josh?
He's
That
number
was
one.
interesting. I also like the spells, like the incantations that they
Yeah,
use.
how they
in it.
wrapped
that-
around
that
them.
I
wrapped
love how
around him.
they're animating that.
Yeah, yeah.
honestly, it's really it's like really unique.
This is called the beast, the witch,
and the
The Witch
beast.
and the Beast. Yeah.
It's
My-
pretty good.
I like how the story was pretty much, the anime was pretty much progressing as a story. Like you were getting the mystery of it, but when they hit that action, it was like beam to the face.
Yeah.
Woo! Like that beam looked beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
It looked like a shut the fuck up, get out my face type shit. And I feel like every ability that was thrown, every action that was caused when his main entrance, when Giru first comes out of the coffin,
That was a great.
me,
entrance.
the thing is, I watched it before Brad, so I had a crazy reaction. But I literally looked away and looked right at Brad when he popped out, and like I saw the pure just fan, like
Right.
he was enthralled when that dude came out. Like it wasn't just a normal like, oh shit. He was like,
He did come out
I'm
as a
like,
beast,
bro,
though.
because
Yeah.
it was like it was like you seen them fighting, and I'm like, oh, okay, this girl's gonna have some type of crazy power when she gets unsealed. Dude lets her out the coffin. I'm like, no way that there's a fucking monster that's coming out
Right.
to
Yeah.
beat this witch's ass. Like, what, bro? And
Just
I'm like, no
one-punched her.
wonder you want to get the seal taken off, bro. Like, why would I want this crazy girly body when I have this strong body that can tank damage and just can one punch witches? Like, duh. Like, I want to get that back off the top. Like, that's crazy.
Right.
Tell me not his character design is not crazy though.
No,
Yeah,
dope.
I did
Looks
not
dope.
expect
I don't
that.
feel like we ain't seen too much of him yet
That's
either.
the thing. I feel like I haven't seen too much.
But that's
Yeah.
it was
Yeah,
enough.
that's why
But
they
that's
wanted
it,
that.
though.
They
I
did that
know.
on purpose, just so they
Yeah.
can just tease you with a little bit. Like, hey, yo, look what we got. Don't worry. Don't worry.
There's one
Yeah,
episode.
only one episode.
That's it.
Yo, this is a new episodes of 2024.
yeah,
Bro, all
man.
the new
Winter
ones,
season.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
this is all the
Everything.
new ones that you should be
By
tuning
the way,
into.
for y'all that don't know, we have a special guest in here that's just behind the scenes in the podcast.
Dwayne Dum Dum Dotson.
Nah, don't be
Damn,
putting.
Damn, you had to put the
Yeah,
government,
boy.
dog. Damn.
Right, that boy
You gotta
Meats.
cut this out
Bro,
now.
you know, my boy Meats, bro. This boy, and you don't know how to call nobody by their real
for
name.
you.
initials are DDD. You got the wrong name.
I'm not gonna lie too. Like I like the low key. How do I say the setup that they do in these in this episode specifically is like when she was fighting the shark, when she killed that shark, the giant shark creature. You could tell in her face that she kind of like she had
She was
something off
cocky,
about her.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't even cocky. It was
Nah,
like she
yeah.
looked.
More like sinister.
Yeah, it was more of a
Yeah.
sinister look, and then you see the animation thing, and I'm not gonna lie. After that happened, I think they were talking about like that it's gonna be the anniversary stuff like that. We had stopped, and I told them like, "Yo, I feel like Kamigakyo's moment's gonna happen. All those girls that went in there, they're all gonna get sacrificed."
Bro.
Bro,
Fun-
called that.
Yeah,
Funny
I know.
thing,
Yeah.
right before it came up, I told Brad, I said, "What do you think's about to happen?" He goes, "That bitch about to sacrifice him."
Yeah, but and I'm not
knew it,
gonna
And
lie.
I just looked away. I was like, I don't know. And then when it started happening, I was like, "You was right on the button." my nigga."
Yeah, I was like,
Sacrifice the
nah,
fuck
yeah,
out of
I
him.
know she sacrificed all of them. It's not no party, bro.
But this is what I love because I saw it coming, but the way it happened, I was just like, just
like,
chopped off their
she
arms
walked
and
up
foot.
like,
foot.
what's going on?
Fuck
Oh,
them
man.
up.
Josh was like, "Hey, you want me to ruin it for you?" He gonna sacrifice all them girls. I'm like, yeah, there's something is off about these people.
Yeah.
He gonna sacrifice, and then you see them all naked with no hands, no feet.
No,
Yeah,
he's like,
I'm
feet,
like,
bro. Like,
yeah.
what the fuck
That's
is that?
crazy.
Sacrifice.
I'm
What
like, dang.
what a party it is.
No,
No, you can't do nothing.
Stay there and get sacrificed.
Oh, which is another
your
interesting thing
job.
too, because at the end of the episode, they got their stuff back.
Yeah.
So I
right?
wonder
they
who
got
did
their
that.
hands and their feet.
Yeah, hand and feet regrow.
Yo, you know why? Because he punched the arms and legs out of her. Like, did you not see that punch? Bro, he
That's
was
true.
like, give me
That's true.
back your arms and legs. They said, okay, all right, you got that.
Yep, that's
Like,
all you.
She
My
couldn't
bad.
hold on to that no more.
This man all might punch them.
Yeah.
Bro,
Yeah.
Literally.
Texas
crazy.
smashed his ass.
I'm
That
surprised
punch
she
is
didn't
crazy.
punch
Fuck.
through her.
Yeah, man.
I literally thought it was gonna go through her.
I thought she was dead. They wrapped her up like she could do something. I said you could have walked her away. She wasn't gonna do shit. You
Yeah,
could have
okay.
just put her on your shoulder and like we're out.
That boy
They
hit
wrapped
with
her up
that
like she was like,
Shoryuken.
yeah, boy. That nigga hit her with an ultra combo.
Not even a combo, it was just one punch.
One punch
ultra
combo.
Yeah, man,
Yeah.
that's wild. So what other animes have y'all seen that you like so far?
Man, if you're gonna go in just straight heat, because I don't want to, you know.
Hey,
what
you
I
want to
mean?
go into Heat? Because I think this is my #1 anime right now for the season.
Yeah, the shooter.
Give him that.
Ishura right
Yeah.
now.
Number one better than.
So I'm put this on top of Solo Leveling right now, bro. I'm telling you right now. That first episode,
You haven't even
Boy.
seen the second one. The second was good too.
Bro.
I'm
It is
ready
number
to
one.
find. I ain't even gonna lie. I kind of agree.
Yeah,
I'm
well,
not
look,
gonna lie.
I can say with confidence that
That anime looking crazy.
if it wasn't for what I've already known about Solo Leveling,
Yeah,
I would put it sure above it.
yeah.
That's what I would say.
Just
Okay,
from the first two episodes showing what
If
it
you
said,
go 2 for 2 because they
Two
both
for
have
two?
two, yeah,
Ashura
I
got
would
it.
put Ashura on
Ashura
top.
got it on Solo 11 2 for 2.
Yes, and every aspect too. Story, animation,
Animation.
action.
You gotta write
If
this
you
down.
need to watch any anime, you gotta watch Ishura.
It's the
Ishura.
first one on there.
Boy, that
Like
stuff
like below. Leave a comment if you watch Ishura.
Let us
And
know what
yo,
you guys
spell
thought
it-
about it.
Spell it
It's
for everybody. It's ISHURA.
RA.
Honestly, it's a really good anime. Honestly, like
Yo,
we've been
he-
discussing it, We thinking
Yeah.
it's like it's really one of the best first episodes that came out. Like the first episodes that came out,
clean.
it
It
really
was clean.
it's like the animation on it was such
It
a top
has
tier
3D.
animation
It
on
has
it.
3D
That's
animation.
the top tiers of the 3D.
And it was so clean. You know how hard that is?
Yo,
That's hard.
The way that they incorporated the 3D from the mechanisms
It
and
was too good.
You know
It was
what-
way
what
too
the
I
good.
was
world
telling Josh-
mechanics about everything.
You know what else?
9 anime.
Nine
Yeah,
anime
we gotta go. We gotta go.
Anyway.
Anyway,
we
it don't
gotta go
matter.
illegal on that
Yeah, you
one.
gotta go.
Yeah, you got to visit anime streets.
You know what I mean,
But what I was telling Josh though is that the 3D, you know what it does? It gives it depth.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
does.
Yeah.
It gives it that depth, and I was like, yo, that looks crazy.
Mhm.
That's
And
true.
They make it look real good.
Yep. They basically got, this is another one that's they borderline the same aspect of going into another world, you know, things that we already know of, but this
Right.
doesn't seem like a reincarnation. This definitely seems like this nigga just got transported to another world and he's done this. And it seems like the characters that are running through here are pretty much the same, get transferred to other worlds, and they do things in those other worlds.
Is that really what it is?
Yeah, well,
Yes.
if you read
Well,
this, if you read
Yeah,
this,
no,
it
no,
does.
that's what
yes.
I'm saying. It looks like they're getting isekai'd into these worlds. It
Yeah,
looks
because
like.
remember,
Oh,
'Cause he was
that's
talking
why
about
he was
tanks.
Like, oh, that's what you call. That's
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
The
what you call it.
visitors,
Or,
yeah.
yeah.
So he just coming in here just going crazy.
He's having
Yeah.
fun.
He's
Yeah.
I'm
literally
not gonna
having
lie.
fun.
exactly.
I'm not gonna lie. Again, I just seen the first episode. There's 2 episodes out right now, but I've seen the
Yeah.
first episode. The drip that these characters have.
Yes,
Yo,
yes.
When she
Clean.
was talking
Yes.
about all the other characters, and you
Yes.
just got little flashes on them,
Yeah, it's so
yo,
fire.
they're all just fire.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
Yep.
I'm so hyped.
and
for
the
this.
next episode, they're gonna introduce a character that wasn't even in the first
in
one.
the thing
Really?
in there.
So
Yeah.
you're gonna get a whole nother character that wasn't
Yep.
even flashback and shown
Yeah.
here. So
So you
they're-
can only imagine like what's gonna go.
their
happen
build
then.
up so far for this anime has been pure peak.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like they're giving you exactly what you need to say. I need to come back next week.
Shout out to what is it?
Passion.
Passion Studio.
Passion
bro.
Studio. Studio
Yo, shout out
Here
to Studio Passion. Yo,
we're
y'all
out
doing
here
y'all
thinking it
thing
was
out
like
there, bro.
unfoldable or some shit. That
Yeah,
made
I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie. I put that right there with Demon Slayer,
Bro, that
Like,
animation,
the animation
was
is
top
that
tier
good.
on it. Bro, just the part when he
Huh?
slid down.
probably.
I
No,
think
the
they're gonna
movie.
do a movie
It's a
again.
movie. I
think
Yeah,
it's a
they're gonna
movie,
do a
yeah.
movie again.
Wait, is
for
it a
Demon
movie?
Slayer, yeah, that's crazy. But I mean, I
How
love the
is there
movie
gonna do a
too.
movie
Yeah, they're
for
gonna
that
do
arc?
another movie.
I don't know if
Like
it's a
the same
movie. Is
thing?
it a movie?
No, I think they're gonna do something, but it's not gonna be a season though. I think it's like a movie or something like that.
What's the next arc?
Let's see. Okay, it's
You-
a training arc. It's a
Training
training
arc.
arc.
Training arc.
The
gotcha.
Hashira training arc.
I would
But
say
I don't
this
think
right
it's a
now-
movie
look,
though.
look,
I don't
look.
think it's a movie
I
though.
will say this:
I think
the
it's gonna
next
be-
arc, like it might not be amazing, it might not be that great,
Mhm.
but the arc after that is gonna shut everything down.
Okay.
It's gonna be peak anime. You're literally gonna see the best of the best fights, and especially when Youthful Table is animating it.
What in anime history? you
In
think?
anime history, this is gonna be the best arc. I'm telling you right now. I'm
I
telling you
believe
right
it.
now.
I
With
believe
Youthful
it.
Table animating it like that, it'll
I
be
believe it.
Chimera Ant arc. It'll be any other arc.
I believe it.
Tournament of
Demon
Power.
Slayer.
All-
Demon
It-
Slayer.
I'm telling you
All
right
I'm
now.
telling you, this is a clip that's going on. Let's
He's
see
talking
what-
Right.
about manga wise though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So Josh, I need to know because I haven't really watched it. I kind of fell asleep a little bit through it because it didn't really catch me.
I already
Delicious
know.
Dungeon. What is it?
oh,
Catch
I'll
me
go.
up.
You want to go ahead? Go ahead.
So yeah, so Delicious in Dungeon, it's kind of like a parody thing, but they're initially in a dungeon and they go deep into a dungeon and they face off against a dragon, and his sister gets eaten by a dragon.
Yeah.
And
is this the one that Josh was laughing?
I mean, she
Yes.
gets
That was laughing?
she
When,
gets
yeah, when we
eaten.
were reading the synopsis and you were laughing because
Ye-
you got eaten.
Oh yeah.
And if I'm being completely honest, like I thought it was a way more dire situation until the way I see that they lackadaisical about.
Yo,
going
I'm
through
not
the
gonna
whole
lie. Yo,
situation.
I'm
Like
there's
if my
not-
son
bro.
literally got eaten by a dragon, I would have a little like I mean
A little
the
urgency.
premise of the
A
thing
little
is
urgency.
like yo we can't really stop and try to earn food because I have to go back and save my sister. We're starving, but we're just gonna have to eat the monsters in the dungeon
Yeah.
so that we can continue on to go save my sister.
'Cause we
But
can't
they're
go back and
really
forth.
not
Yeah.
like running or rushing.
Nah.
Like he sits down and is like, all right, so we got a little bit of monsters. Let's get a little
No,
bit of monster stew pot.
You didn't know that a dragon takes an entire month to digest an entire human in their stomach?
No, I
she's
didn't-
Gonna be
yeah, it's-
she's gonna be alive for like a month or two.
Oh,
Apparently.
okay. Well, at
I
least
didn't
she
know
has a
that.
1-bedroom apartment in there.
No, it must be nice. What is this,
Like,
a fucking
what,
vacation?
bro?
Can we put a pep in a step? They literally sat down and tried to have a fucking full lunch and dinner and relax. They had time for a nigga to do a whole tutorial on how to cut up and skewer monsters
Bro,
and cook them correctly.
I'm not gonna lie. This is more like a food war situation with the dungeons.
Yeah.
Well, we'll
that's what
see
definitely
what's going on. It's like just the couple like first
No, I'm just
episodes of it. So it's like we can see if like he's gonna really have skills to like defeat crazy things
Gotcha.
and get better with it. You know what I mean? Or
Yeah.
if it's just gonna be more of a parody of him trying to eat different things in the dungeon and not really try to save his sister because
he's
the
definitely
premise
is.
of it is like trying to save his sister, but now it's just like what other delicious
See?
things can you make?
But exactly, that's what I'm saying. What this show is doing is just basically doing like it's doing the whole dungeon crawl. So their target is to defeat the dragon and save his sister, right?
Yeah.
But then they're using these like cooking techniques that they actually use in real life, and they're just doing it in the fantasy world.
Mm-hmm.
So everything that you see that they're doing with these fantasy creatures, well, the monsters is literally probably. I'm assuming, but it's probably gonna be like a 1-for-1 thing you can actually do in real life. And now when you prepping meals and stuff like that.
I don't
so
know if
that's
it's a 1-for-1 thing. I just think you just
You don't
have.
think
I
so?
think the writer just has to generally know how to make food, and you can literally just make up different animals
But they
and different
haven't.
objects to make
But the
the
thing is,
season of
and
it.
then they're using different techniques and stuff like that.
Yeah, of course.
Like when they made the
This is why I
jelly
fell
thing.
asleep. Look at this definition.
Yeah,
Bro, like,
it is. That's what I'm saying. It's a lot more. It's kind of like how Food Wars is because for Food Wars,
No,
it
Food
did
Wars
two
is
things.
different.
It did super etchy,
Yeah.
but it went heavy.
But
Bro, Food Wars
but it
was
was
super
accurate
etchy.
though. Like
But
if you
it had
literally probably
accurate-
took a recipe off of that, you probably could make some good, decent food.
No,
off of
every
that.
recipe in Food Wars was accurate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this one is
The
like,
food
yo,
they
we
made
gotta
was
use
real
a
food.
demon
You can make it
jellyfish,
literally the
and
same
we
way.
can mash it into a dough.
Yeah.
Like, of course, I know how to make. Like, you got to make dough. Oh, now it's a dough. You can make
Yeah.
noodles out of it. Like,
And then
of
what he
course
did,
I
and then
know
he
that,
pressed
though.
it and he let it hang for like a week
Yeah,
and stuff
and
like
then
that.
you- yeah,
to
I'm
compare
just
it, that's
saying-
the same thing. The same techniques
Low
happen
key.
in real life. That's what I'm just saying. It's just more in depth and it's doing.
Except
with
you
fantasy
can't
stuff.
like what are you really killing and then kneading and then putting out to dry to make into noodles in the real life.
When you go to the really expensive restaurants, bro, that's how they do it. That's how they
Oh,
prepare
okay.
stuff. I'm
So
just
you're
saying.
just having beef noodles.
Maybe.
Beef
You're
noodles
right.
stroganoff.
Zuc-
I'm gonna get
Zucchini.
the-
Did you know? No. Did you know you make zucchinis? You
Yes,
can make
but that's
zucchini
not
noodles.
beef. It's not a living thing. And zucchini is just
No,
a
he did
plant.
that
No,
with
I'm-
slime.
But yeah, but
yes,
you're
the
right.
slime is.
But
a
that's
living
what I'm
thing.
saying.
It's a
This-
liquid,
that's
though.
The
It's a
fantasy aspect
monster.
of the show, though, is that they're using these fantasy aspects.
That's what I'm
they're
just
using
saying.
these
It's just kind of
monsters.
like you can't really apply it to real life.
But that's
like-
actual techniques that's being used here, though.
That's fact.
Yeah, they got ducks and stuff,
Yo,
but like,
yo, the Chinese places do be having them duck hanging.
but you
on
eat
their
it
neck.
like, but the thing is,
Hanging
you
there
eat
cooked.
it like a meat, like you know what I mean. Like you
Yeah.
can't make like kill something that's slimy and be like, here's a drink.
I mean, but if you watch it, but if you
Did
watch
you want a
the
slime
gnome,
slushy? Like there's nothing
is he
like
a gnome?
that.
Yeah, gnome, right? Yeah.
Huh?
He's a gnome or
Oh.
Oh, he's a dwarf.
He's a
dwarf.
dwarf.
Okay, so the way that he does
You said a
the
gnome.
dwarf. Yeah,
That
My
boy
bad.
thought he was on the
You're
garden.
right, bro.
He be gardening. That boy thought he was on the garden.
No,
lawn.
but the thing
Damn,
is
that
with
boy's a
the thing is
gnome.
with the dwarf is again he's doing actual cooking techniques that actually has been done here and it's happened throughout the history. But again, it's just being done in a fantasy setting against these monsters.
Yeah.
So that's what this show is. It's kind of like how Dr. Stone is. Like Dr. Stone, there's no technology.
No,
It-
bro.
what you mean no?
Why are you trying to relate it to a whole bunch of realistic things?
Because it's actual
It's
technique.
not realistic.
It's actual technique. All right.
Alright,
Okay.
Side
That's like
topic.
saying, like, hey, there's a technique of how he can swing his sword in the speed of light, but
Yeah,
it's
there is
based
called
off
a
a real
technique.
one. But it's
Yeah.
like it's like, dog. Yeah, I understand that, but like, you can't swing a sword in the speed of light. Like, I understand that, so you can't really relate it to
Side
that.
topic.
Yo.
So, my boy Dwayne sent me some couches, and guess what price?
What is it?
Prices, man.
Oh, hold on. Is it Frank Gate
It's some
prices?
Frank Gate prices.
No wonder he likes it.
Guess what price he sent me?
It's not closing time.
2,000.
3K.
1,644 couch.
Damn, boy, what is that?
It's a bit.
For you four? Why I need four? It's three.
Yeah, look. I showed them $100
Chair.
chairs that were nice.
They weren't
You
that
think-
nice.
They were decent.
Yeah, I know, but I'll pay more. I'll pay more for a sofa.
What's that one?
I'm
1,400?
not paying 16 for
Is that giving me a massage?
No, that's
Oh,
OD.
that doesn't even give me a
We don't
massage.
even need that.
Oh, that's 600. That's not bad.
It's 600.
1644.
There was a one there?
That boy said, I thought it was
Get
no
the fuck outta
600
here,
is
Dwayne.
decent. I take
That's like movies.
Oh
This one
man.
1300 right here.
Boy, get out of here, bro. You don't even
Can't see
need
that.
that, bro.
Look how you sitting.
That's like a movie theater.
Yeah, it is a movie theater seats. The
Yeah,
legit are movie
that's
theater
wild.
seats.
Do you really think go home?
I thought y'all was going big.
He went Wayfair though. Wayfair, you know, it's a little bit cheaper.
Nah, I don't do
It's like
Wayfair, bro.
Wayfair is not that fair right
No,
now.
bro, I did Wayfair.
I said cheap.
Nah.
I said he did Wayfair cheap, 1600.
Bro, I ordered something for Wayfair. They ain't never sent me my thing. They did give me a refund, but still, they had me waiting for mad long. Nope,
Fuck
they ain't
that.
never gave me it. I ain't never
My
going
boy,
back.
everything was above 1,000.
My bad.
Hey,
That
he
boy
wants us
thought we
cuffy,
really-
bro. He wants us
Boy,
Oh,
cuffy.
I see why. You
Anime
you
don't
put-
pay-
You put in half?
Interest.
Oof. Nah, no. So
9.9.
anime don't pay like that.
9.9.
No, I
We
don't
ain't
do
there
that.
yet. You hear
I'll get
me?
you cozy right now.
Nah,
I'll get you
my
cozy.
back is perfectly.
You remember going sales.
That boy's a salesman, bro. That boy got the cozies. You
9.9,
Oh man.
10
You
months.
should better come with a mini fridge.
9.9, 10 months.
stopped.
What
I
about
could add a minute.
what about 12 months no interest?
Why would I do that?
I don't know, cause you helping us out.
Nope.
We still wouldn't even do it.
No, not even.
Nah.
Fuck.
All right. So what's the other anime that
So
came
last
out
but
there?
not least is
Is
the
the,
unwanted undead warrior.
Ooh.
Adventure, a warrior, or adventurer.
Adventurer.
Yeah.
Which one's that one?
So this
That
one
one's turn.
is it's pretty good. So
They
this
already
one,
went through with the turn one.
this guy don't even know. Yeah, this one is.
Nah.
Oh yeah,
I don't
my
know too
bad.
much of
Did
this
you want to
one.
go?
No. Go ahead. Go
He
ahead.
doesn't want to talk at all, I guess.
No. Oh well.
On
yeah,
this
no,
one, I
this
got
one is
nothing.
just he wanders into. So just a lower rank adventurer. He's been adventuring for a long time, been 10 years, and he's just known by everybody. He wants to be greater, but he's never been able to take the next step to be a great adventurer.
Okay.
He wanders in a dungeon, a normal labyrinth that he's always been going in, and finds a secret passage. And he's like, "Well, what's the big deal about this? I can just see what's in here, and I'll make good money." Ends up, he finds a dragon. The dragon marks him,
Wait,
but the dragon kills him.
Yeah.
But he wakes up
You got
as
reincarnated.
bones.
He breaks
As
up.
bones?
A
That boy is a
skeleton.
skeleton. So he's like,
He's
what
alive,
the hell
but
is
not
going
alive.
on? So he gets a flashback of him talking to Shorty, like some Shorty you know what I mean? You know what I mean? My boy was a pimp back in the day.
Why you got New York?
Man, they
on?
got
hood
Yeah,
real
yeah,
quick.
yeah. You got talking to Shorty, you
Yeah,
know, macking real
yeah,
quick.
cause you know what I mean. He was macking. That's just, you know what I mean. She might not say he want him, but he was kicking it to her the whole time. They friends, but he low key want that. But anyway, we getting off topic right here because he's a skeleton now.
We
so
is a lot
he
of
don't
people.
even have. That boy don't even got the tools to get into it anymore. So
He done lost
Oh,
all.
man.
And meatless, dog.
You know
that
what
boy
I'm talking
is meatless. Oh, yeah. That boy don't got no more meat on his bones.
about? You know what I'm talking about?
Oh man.
Yeah. But no,
besides-
it is though because he has the ability to evolve. There's certain instances in that world where monsters are able to eat and destroy other monsters and then thus create a position for themselves where they can evolve themselves into a higher being.
Yeah.
And his higher evolution is a ghoul. A ghoul is a little bit more humanized where they have more flesh on them and then he's able to articulate
Just rotten flesh.
himself a little bit more. So he's able to set himself up to be even stronger as this ghoul than he was when he was a human. Because he runs around and starts fighting a
So
bunch
wait,
of
wait, wait.
monsters. Yes.
Kind of skipped. So he went from a skeleton to a ghoul?
So,
Yes.
so
He
the
evolved-
flash.
think of
My
it-
bad. The flashback was when I was talking about
think
Shorty.
about-
Woo, woo, woo. Flashback was pretty much talking about how he was talking to Shorty. Like sometimes demons and monsters can upgrade if they fight enough and gain enough experience to upgrade their beings and their essence. So like from a skeleton, he upgraded to a ghoul,
But
which
wait,
he had rotten flesh on
how
him.
did he turn? Why
He
did
kept,
By
he kept
defeating
fighting
other
and getting the
monsters.
essence of the monsters he defeated.
Yeah,
It gives him like a power source. Like he's getting a part of them.
So he
He's like
he's
got killed
absorbing
by
the
a
monsters.
dragon.
Yes.
Yeah,
And why did he become a
They haven't
skeleton?
explained
don't
that.
know.
They haven't explained that.
Okay. That's
We-
why I was
nobody
confused.
knows.
So the
Yeah,
only thing we
nobody
know is
knows.
that
He's
he's a
just a
skeleton
skeleton.
that can use his abilities that were human, but to a limited capacity right now. And he's starting to get more and more abilities as he levels up.
gotcha.
Was there any action?
Yes.
it's a little bit of
Not
action.
crazy
It's not
action,
crazy
but it was
action.
enough to say that,
Nothing
you know.
nothing
Nah,
like-
I
No,
mean,
not
so
at
this
all.
anime,
Not at all.
Not like
this
Naruto.
anime is just
It's different.
just an anime if you're just trying to, if you're just a true anime lover and
Just
just
to
like
watch something
watch
to
a
have
lot
fun
of,
with.
if you watch a lot of animes, this is
I
a
don't
nice
have time
little.
for that.
Yeah,
I
if
wanna
you don't
watch
got
this
time
one.
for it, then I would say this is one of the animes you can just
You
kick
can
off
skip
and not
over.
really watch.
You don't
But
have
if you
to.
truly
Delicious
like
Dungeon
anime
too.
and you just like, yo,
Okay.
I like to watch a lot of anime, I feel like this is a nice one just to come pass some time. It comes out weekly. Like, let me see what they doing. If they don't continue on nothing raw, no need.
See,
Just
because like the
give
way
it
y'all
out.
telling it kind of reminds me a little bit like slime. How like you level
Nah.
up when you're defeating people.
Nah, it's not that.
Why-
I know, I do
why
this. I
Brian
know.
He don't agree
never
with nothing.
agrees
With
with
nothing.
it?
No,
That's why Josh don't
No,
like
because
it.
Josh always is trying to compare another
I
anime
do
to
compare
another
that
one.
shit. I do that
But
though.
it's not.
Anything.
No.
Because it's
No.
wrong.
Be like, that's stupid.
No,
Every
it's
time-
not.
I'm like, Josh, say something. He's like, I don't know. And then Brad started talking. He do say something. Nope.
Nope.
I don't like it.
That's
I was like, no
retarded.
wonder.
There's no comparison.
Nope.
To that.
None.
No wonder
I don't
Josh is
agree.
so quiet.
Yeah. Like, I would
Hey,
be
stay quiet,
too.
Josh. Your
Oh,
pages
man.
are stupid.
I'm just saying it sounds like that though, but we'll see though.
But no, it's not like that because Slime literally just ate them and was like, yes, now I have
And he
your
evolved.
powers. No, he didn't evolve. He literally, like, he evolved,
He did
bro.
evolve. He did evolve though. He did, but not the way you're saying, Josh. I get it. You're wrong still, Josh. But he did
That's
evolve.
what he
He's right
did
on that.
evolve.
You know what I
He
mean?
did
Because he evolved, yeah. But
And you
this
know,
man just-
Rimuru's the subordinates didn't they evolve too into like better beings than themselves and
Yes,
stuff like
they
that?
did.
It
Well,
reminds me a lot
yes,
of the
but
slime.
it's
I
different.
have a question.
Gotcha.
Yes,
Nothing to do with this.
I understand.
Because it just came up in my mind.
What's
Go
that?
ahead.
The anime with the guy, I forgot the silver.
Ragnar Crimson.
Yes. Is
Son
that
of
still
break.
going?
It's still
Yes.
going.
break.
Yes.
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 Is it?
The
Is
new
it
episode
turn?
just came out. Yeah.
Is it still turned?
It's
still going.
turning up. It's turning up.
Ragnar Crimson?
No, Lewis just pissed me off.
Why?
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 Because gave this horrible ass explanation.
No, we known him for a long time.
No, because they'll know exactly
Yeah,
what I'm talking
no, yeah,
about.
we
Yeah,
know
yeah.
him.
They'll
Yeah.
know.
It's-
They'll
yeah.
know.
Lewis and I see all the time. Like, man, I don't know what the
No, I knew what he was saying
Well,
too. It
Yeah.
just got to
they
be
just
for
know
me.
me, like,
this silver.
because they know he's the silver dude. He
Yeah.
literally has
He-
silver
he's
embedded
the
in
Silverine,
him.
His
yeah.
his body,
Show,
his
his
powers,
powers,
the premise
it's
of what he
literally-
is.
His powers, he imbued his bodies with
It's silver.
silverine.
Yeah.
So like, I
Yeah.
mean,
My nigga.
Ragnar Crimson, is it still heat?
Yeah, it's still fire.
But I do that in
It's been-
in
it didn't
it's
come
still
out
heat.
every
like the
it,
other game
missed
we
a
play.
week or so.
Yeah, I know.
Charades. That's just I just guess shit, nigga. Shit just
Oh
be
yeah,
clicking
I'm
sometimes.
decent with. I'm pretty good at charades.
Yes, it is doing good. It's turning up a little bit. It's got some more turning up to do, but it's getting there. It's
Nothing like when he fought this girl.
The wing dragon.
not
monarch?
yet, not
Nah.
yet, but it's getting. It might,
It's
who
about
knows?
to be like that though.
Talk about this anime I'm watching.
What's
Which
up?
one?
Shangri-La.
Oh, Shangri-La
Shangri-La.
Friends.
Shangri-La's
We
continuing
talked
right
about it.
now.
It's
It's on the
still
second
continuing
part
on
of
there.
its 24
But
episodes.
We're gonna be-
don't
we're
worry,
gonna be
we'll
talking
get
about
to
that
it.
soon.
Now that you want to bring up that anime, since I guess we'll just
I
segue
mean,
into the
we'll
next
hop right
one we're
into
talking
it.
about. So
Watch your mouth.
what come on, you stop trying
We got
to
this.
interrupt the podcast, bro. What you
So
doing,
check this
bro?
out. So,
Go ahead, go. No,
No,
go
go,
ahead.
go,
No,
go,
you
go.
need to
Josh,
talk.
you-
You-
Josh,
Alright.
please
You
talk.
haven't-
all right, so
Shut
we
up,
over here
Brad.
decided to do
I know.
is make up a list of what animes you should watch if you're a beginner in anime. So we kind of we made a list of 8 different animes.
Like
we broke it
kid-friendly
down,
ones.
yeah, kid friendly ones too.
Yeah.
And we broke it down for one that's like old school and one for new school anime.
Yeah, so if you want to watch by yourself or you want to get your kids together and show them what you've been watching for your, years of growing up and what you watch today, I believe that this list will match that in every criteria. Safe to watch for all kids, ages, and stuff. A few of these might have some things that are, some have some death, a little bit of blood, a little bit of, how would you say, story progression that
Yeah,
leads into some
little
dark places
grim,
a little bit.
like, little hero, but
nothing,
it's a hero.
yeah, nothing that is.
villain.
It's always the hero overcoming.
hero
Right.
So it's
villain
always got a good message
saga.
to them. You know what I mean?
So yeah, and then the first one on our list, we gotta mention this as an old school anime. It's gonna be Naruto. Now I'm going to say this
Naruto
though.
buns.
Just the first
This
one.
this is also one of the things you have to go online and make sure you watch. You know which episodes are filler,
Yeah.
and which episodes are not filler.
Absolutely.
No, just a kid. Like if you're a kid, and you just watch.
Yeah, if you're a kid, it doesn't matter. If you're an adult like us and you just want to get to the meat of the bones of it all, there's certain episodes you can go online. You can find out
Skip
what
it.
episodes are the fillers, which are just episodes that create a bit of traction in between important episodes, so that they don't they can stretch out stories and make more time in between. So you don't need to watch those. Right?
Yeah, and I mean, like in these, like we said, is all kid-friendly animes. So, like, if you would just watch the first part of Naruto, all of it's gonna be good. It's
Man,
gonna
some of the best
some
fights
of the
in there,
fillers
though.
are gonna be funny for them. They might like some of the fillers.
Skip
so I'm
up.
not saying you don't gotta skip them.
Skip them.
If you're older, sure, skip them, bro.
I
Do
just
what
think
you
Brad
gotta do.
wants to argue with everybody.
I'll be honest with you.
I don't
The
think I
only
wanna
Every
argue
time
with
we bring
you.
up a point, don't you dare skip those
The
No,
only
I'm
fillers.
just
part
saying, though.
in the
Why?
Naruto's first part, the
When
only
I was,
thing I would
when I
say
was
to
younger, I
skip would
liked
be
some
the
of the
end.
fillers. My nieces like some of the fillers. She didn't mind the fillers.
I don't know.
Like, when you're younger,
after
you
the
don't mind
retrieval
them.
arc, after
When you're
Sasuke
older,
and
you-
Naruto fought, everything after that, you just stop watching and just go straight to Shippuden. Because there's like 70,
Well, it
80
depends,
episodes of
bro.
nothing.
80?
70 to 80 episodes
a
of
lot of
absolutely
episodes.
nothing.
Look, let me tell you something.
Naruto yet, and that's a lot of episodes. I'm
Look,
like,
fit,
Josh is
I'm just saying.
tripping.
fillers aside, Bleach, another anime that you
fillers
definitely need to watch if you
Pato.
want to get something old school that is
are there
definitely
fillers?
yes.
But
There's
But
a
the
whole
thing about the
arc.
fillers are arcs, though.
Yeah, it's a whole arc. It shit has a whole arc.
Whatever.
Yeah, yeah, we know.
All the old school ones.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's the thing.
There's a
It-
whole
Bro, but the
Zanpakuto
fillers
arc
aren't
that's
always
filler, though.
bad, though. That's what I'm saying. Like, when I was younger, I didn't mind all those older fillers. Like, sometimes they were funny, and you're just like, yo, what the heck is this? And it's like, and then you start laughing. I mean, like, yeah, when you're older, you don't want to get to it because you're like, yo, son, you really put the
I'm
filler
trying
in.
to
But
get to the heat.
you really
Yeah.
put the filler in when Sasuke and Naruto are really about to fight these guys. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not
Yeah.
trying to see this. So, I mean, that's why fillers kind of suck, but
Why
not
should
now
we
always
watch
bad.
Bleach?
Yeah,
Bleach
let us
has
know,
everything
Bleach
you want to
boys.
see when it comes to a prominent character overcoming trials and tribulations to pretty much solve problems. They got shit to do with them. They just
Plot
threw
armor.
him. They just threw him in there.
That's facts. That is so
They just
true.
threw him in there. They was like, "Yo, we're fucked
Don't-
up, bro."
Just
No,
throw
I
him in there. That boy was
He was
born
winning.
and
He was
bred
born-
for
yes,
this, bro.
yeah, he
Like,
was.
literally
He was.
nobody else could be in the position of Ichigo other
No
than
one.
Ichigo.
Yeah, I understand
Literally
that,
unique.
but he wasn't expecting to fucking fight people with
Nobody
swords
expects to be the chosen one when they were born.
until you're the chosen
Until
one.
you're the chosen
Until you're
one.
the
So
chosen
he
one.
was thrown into it.
LeBron didn't know he was gonna be the best, but he was the best.
Yeah,
Well, he might have knew, but I mean, there was
He
a
knew in high
certain
school
point
for
in
sure.
time that he knew he would have been the best.
Yeah.
But
which was
I'm
very
sure
early.
that like he had to grow into knowing he was gonna be the best. Like he didn't always know he was gonna get tattooed the chosen one. But
What's up with this awkward ball?
because I'm afraid to say anything else because he might disagree again.
no, I'm not disagreeing. With
So
you.
I will say this.
But I don't think I
with
was
Bleach,
disagreeing with what you're saying.
Bleach definitely has one of like the best, better art designs and characters. Like every character is mad unique and they're all swaggy.
Yeah,
What else does Bleach
The
have?
music has
Music.
one of the best music
yeah, man.
soundtracks.
I definitely agree with that.
I think it has some of the most, like how you were saying, characters thing. But I mean, in terms of like,
And the power system too.
yeah, that's what I was saying. Like in terms of power scaling, when it comes to introducing characters and what their abilities are and what they can do, they have some of the most unique abilities and some of the most powerful people that are like
Right.
Kenpachi being one of the
Yup.
most powerful, nonchalant people who only get stronger the more you whoop his ass. You know what I'm saying? Like other people get stronger when you whoop their ass too.
Do you even whoop his
but
ass
he-
really? You just
No,
cut.
you-
No.
He just gets
It's
stronger.
not- okay, let me rephrase
He just
that.
gets more excited.
The more
There
you
you go.
attempt to hit him
There
and
you
think
go.
you're
There
doing
you go.
something to him is
There you
what
go.
makes him
because
mad.
I made you.
Because he lets you.
I feel like you made me
Mad or
feel like you
excited.
whooped my ass, but
He's
I'm
like, hit
did
me
he
over
ever get-
here.
that's
I
what
don't
he
know
did.
if
You
he's
ever
getting mad.
seen him mad?
No, he just gets more excited.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah,
just
he
be
don't.
like, oh, you're trying?
Literally-
Let's get it.
Yeah.
Well, I think he's the same thing as the Hulk. He's always mad, but he kind of it's always just one emotion. Because he's so much filled with rage and he's so much like, hit me so I can show you who I really am.
Nah, he's just yeah.
He's
Okay, I got
insane.
you.
He's
Yeah.
insane. Like, he just like, he literally is like, ha ha ha.
He just loves
Yeah,
fighting.
like he likes a challenge. He wants you to tell him he can't do something so he can show you he can. But overall, regardless of him, Bleach just has everything you want in an anime in terms of beginning to middle to end, fillers included. If you want to watch some of this stuff, where you can literally watch an old school anime and not be like, "Cut, kids, you have to leave the room." You know, you can watch it and your kids can watch it. And you can have them grow up watching the same stuff you can.
Yeah, and they're gonna fall in love with big titties. Yep.
Yeah, Order Hime. Yep.
That doesn't sound very kid friendly, Josh.
Oh, time out. Hold on.
There was a Bleach film
Time
where
out.
they went to the beach and-
Disclaimer. The second season now, because there's been a 10-year gap. What they're giving now, not so
yeah,
kid friendly.
that is
I
not
apologize.
1,000-year blood war.
Yeah, let's not
You don't need to. They don't need to watch that.
Bleach, not
Let
Bleach
them grow
1,000 Year
up.
Blood War.
So you're gonna have him watch the first season.
not
No,
watch
not the
back.
first season.
Wait.
What, like 500 seasons?
Hey,
Yo,
when you
they,
turn,
bro, you got like 400 episodes to go through.
We waited. I get it.
You're
We
right.
waited too.
Bro,
Yeah.
yo, you really gonna run through all 400? Just relax.
I'll-
Hey, have you
They're
met Lewis?
kids.
yeah.
Bro, but look, we got some other
Tell
animes
him.
for you to watch. Like if you want to, DBZ,
DBZ is
Dragon
super
Ball
kid friendly.
Z, definitely.
I don't know.
What are you doing with your life?
Honestly, that should be just the first
It was
anime. You just
it
throw
was
it at
the
a kid.
start. We
just
put
let
this
him
on there
watch.
because it was our childhood
Yeah.
Yeah.
anime.
I wanted to fly.
And it's
Yeah.
friendly.
And it
Yeah.
was kid friendly. Like I mean, people died, but
Talk about it. How many episodes do they have? They have
Dragon
to have
Ball
more
Z?
than One Piece.
No,
No.
not even
They
close.
No, really?
Not even
No.
close.
Nope.
Why would
Not
you
even
do
Man, like
halfway.
a
that?
third of
I
One
don't
Piece.
know, 'cause I
Not even
know
halfway.
so many episodes.
Not every
even
arc.
half-
This
every
arc-
arc was like 50 episodes or some shit like that. They
Yeah,
weren't really that
it
long.
wasn't that
Yeah.
long. Yeah.
And I think the longest arc was the Boo arc, if I'm not mistaken.
And to be honest, if you really combine them, they're not even that long.
Yeah,
like
it's not
every
bad.
5 minutes of the first episode was the fresh last
3 minutes of the fucking-
last episode.
You
And
sound
then-
like you're talking about One Piece.
I was gonna say One Piece is a lot more in
One
depth.
Piece took that follow suit of Dragon Ball Z. He was like, I like that, but
Yeah.
we're not gonna say
We're just
next
gonna
time
stretch it out.
on
You know how they
Dragon
were screaming
Ball
for
Z.
5 minutes?
Yeah.
We're gonna do that for 2.5 to this one, and then when we start the new episode, we're gonna do it for 6 minutes in the beginning of the second episode.
That's facts.
And wait, One Piece is another one on there, and One Piece loves to have those flashbacks of everything that they showed already
Everything.
before. It can
'Cause
literally
5
happen,
minutes of it.
bro.
Yeah.
They'll like
Because
fall
you're
down
gonna
the stairs
forget.
and be like, I remember last episode that I fell down. You're like, yo, bro, why you flashbacking to the last episode? I already seen it, bro.
We already
Like,
saw it twice.
Stop
Well, they do that
flashbacking.
all the time.
All the time.
Yep. I think
But yeah,
It's great.
I
though.
think one of the main things all of those animes have in common is that their main characters are prominent characters in even today's anime world, even though they're
Yeah.
back from such a long
they're
time
the
ago.
poster. They're the
to
poster
where we
characters.
compare other characters to their characters and their animes. Like we say, oh, this reminds me of this, or this reminds me of that, or this holds the same candle as this because it's going along that same path.
exactly.
So
I will say it like this too. Like I feel like everybody except for probably Ichigo is
Yeah.
very like if somebody doesn't watch anime, you bring up Goku,
yeah,
Luffy, and Naruto, they know who it is, even if they
automatically.
don't watch anime.
Yeah, I agree.
Mhm.
I
With
agree.
Bleach, it's a little bit more of like
yeah, you
with
gotta-
Ichigo. It's a little bit more like you might have to know about
Yeah.
anime to like readily pick
I
them
agree.
out.
I agree. I can't be. I gotta agree with that. Yeah, you're
But
right.
you are right though. These are like the
Yeah, and
poster
there's
boys.
obviously honorable mentions of old ones too, like Yu Yu Hakusho and Trigun.
Like
You know what I mean? No.
Get out of here.
No.
No.
Shut it down.
You just trying to make me
No.
disagree with you. That's
No.
all. You just
I
want
need a
me to
cup.
be
I
the
need a
bad
drink
guy
now.
now.
I need a
No.
drink.
That
You
was.
just want me to say no, huh? I was
That-
trying not to say no, but now I had
You know what I'm mad about? A lot of people are loving it.
Really?
Oh no, hold.
Yeah,
It's
I
highly
was too
rated.
until the 5th episode.
Oh, it is highly rated. Oh,
I
this
mean,
is highly
I
rated.
did too.
Oh, this is highly rated.
I mean, yeah, because up until the 5th episode, I really enjoyed it as well.
Yeah. But guess what? You know what people really like? Them new bangers that is out right now
Yeah.
that we think are kid friendly as well.
True.
Like what one of our special guests just asked us for, Shangri-La Frontier.
Yeah.
Woo, is that a banger?
Yeah.
Shangri-La
So-
Frontier so far has been A1
So
from the jump skis.
So can we say this is basically like Sword Art Online done right?
Yes.
And without like the whole
Well,
depth
let me
concept
not.
of it, because like
I don't. I can't say done right. I don't know
because
if I'll
a
go that
video
far.
game done right. Okay?
Again, wouldn't
'Cause
go that
it's-
far.
No.
I think
I mean, like, if you mean done right, that you mean that the person that made Shangri-La is not a mastermind that wants to kill all of humans and stuff like that, then sure, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm talking about like how they
If that's
show,
done
like,
right, then yeah. I mean, like, the actual creator was like, let me create a game that actually everybody would love, and they
And
don't
play.
have to be
And-
I feel that, but the thing is that this one is a lot more focused on mechanics too.
Well,
and like how
because
they
this
use
is actual game and not
exactly,
life and
it's
death
an actual
scenario.
game, and then they're portraying the same type of game. Where he put a neck gear on top of him, and he went into it's the same type of game, virtual.
Yeah,
reality
except
type
when he
game.
dies, he
But this
literally is
one-
like, woo.
Here we go, disagreeing again.
Yeah, but this one I'm just saying this is a lot more.
but
It uses bugs. It uses.
no, you're right.
It uses bugs. It
It's
uses,
exactly the same.
Agree,
Yeah.
Brad.
You're right.
You don't need to
I
agree.
mean, I
But
mean
it's
when
fine.
he
You don't need to
dies
agree,
in
though.
Shangri-La, he dies in real life too. So it's exactly like Sword Art Online, and he has a girl that he really falls in love with and follows
Well,
along
technically,
with
she
too.
falls in love
No,
with
it's
him.
exactly like
Same.
it.
It's exactly.
I agree.
I never said it's exactly like. I said it was done right.
About Shangri-La
Yeah,
Frontier?
what do you guys like about
I like
Yeah.
what he was touching on. I like the fact that they really based it on the mechanics of the player. The abilities in which you can do with your character are truly based on how you play games.
Right.
How you do your moves, how you set up your counters, how you play the game in general is how what you can do in it is limited only to your imagination and what you're able to do.
Yep.
Which I've seen other animes do, but this one is doing it in a more polished way because it's focusing on things that are like sort of unreachable, but reachable in a sense because this guy plays the game in a way that's unorthodox compared to everybody else. He skips things. He kind of just walks and gets into situations he shouldn't be in.
It was funny when you found out that he can combine moves.
Yeah, he
was
never knew.
Yeah.
that was
Skill
it,
Garden.
right?
He was like
He
Skill
what?
Garden.
He was beating the shit out of people without even knowing how to fully play.
Yeah, he's like, wait, they showed that in the tutorial?
I get
Like,
like
I skipped the
tutorial.
first city.
I never.
I was trying to get to the shits. That's all I
You know
was
what
trying
I'm
to do.
Yo, this man so unorthodox.
It did.
but
Found
he's
out unique
raw.
monster.
Let's find a
Hell
unique
yeah.
scenario.
And that's what I mean. He walks into shit he shouldn't be in, and then thus
true.
creates a scenario to get out of it. He's only technically taken 2 L's. The one against the lichen, and he would have took L against the mudfish if it wasn't for the help of.
Well, that's
he-
not an L though.
He took a
Yeah.
he took another
and
L.
spiritually, that's an L.
But I get what he's saying. He would
Yeah.
have took an L if it wasn't for.
Spiritually, that's
Yeah,
an
I mean,
L.
he would have taken an L against the people that was attacking him too, as well.
He took an L in the
You
tournament.
remember
too,
the
though. In
attacker
not
force,
tournament.
the girl that he's teaming up with now,
Yeah.
Pencilhead, or I don't
Oh, yeah,
remember.
if he didn't
He
help,
if he didn't get help from the other girl, so he would have taken an L there as well too.
L's in the tournament when he was trying to rank.
Yeah,
Yeah.
when he was ranking up, and that's what I was gonna say. One of my points with that is that there were some matches where he was just beating them on the second or third try, and there was one when he was trying to go against that bird, and he died 100 something times, and that's because his character wasn't spec to defeat like a
But he
former
made it
creature.
so that he could.
But he
defeat
did it. But that's what I'm saying. It was realistic because depending how you spec your character, you might not be able to defeat a certain thing. You
Yeah.
have like a weakness.
Yeah, he's a glass cannon.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. It's taking a lot of actual game mechanics and it's doing it, and I think it's doing it really well.
Yeah, it's doing it good. It's like one of the real good video games, VR video games, anime that you can watch and that like has it and has you enthralled. There's no real like death implications to it, so that's why it's kid friendly.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like if something happens, he just takes it off and was like, "I'll try again tomorrow."
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
because that's the thing about video games is that we could both be level 50 characters and we can have the same type of class, but it's the way you approach and how you play that character is what differentiates it.
Yeah, and,
And,
it's like
this show really highlights that. 'Cause you
I
see
agree.
this guy using if he finds a bug and stuff like that. Like when every time they go to that one world and they always do like the one-on-one matches and stuff like that. They're fighting with
I
bugs.
enjoy
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And
That's-
I love
that's
how
good.
like one
Yeah,
of
I
the
like
most
it.
recent episodes is when when
Fighting a
he
newbie.
was fighting a newbie and she discovered a new bug, and then you saw that he was talking to the other people and they're all like, "Oh shit, look at that! You
You
found
found
your
a
own
new
bug and
bug,
stuff
yeah.
like that." And like that's exactly how it happens in real
Yeah,
life.
man.
When
That's
people
true.
find a bug, they get hype about it and they want to
and
start
they share it
sharing
on the
stuff. Yeah.
communities. Yeah, exactly.
So if we were gonna transition, we'd have to go from the brother to the other mother, World Trigger, who is another technically it's not a video game, but you do put yourself in another type of reality where you put on a Tryon suit and then you go fight against other people with Tryon suits and also aliens who are invading your world. And this anime is called World Trigger. So in this anime, again, like I was saying, World Trigger. You get suits, Tryon suits, and these suits allow you to go into like an alternate kind of space where you can fight and have abilities. And each person's abilities are literally like they can be good abilities, but
Right.
they're only really good depending on the user who's using them.
Yeah.
This anime is very much tactically involved in terms of
Very tactical.
you have to understand how to fight, how to retreat, how to defend,
Yeah.
how to use your teammates, how to
use your
position
team.
yourself.
Yep.
This is not just a fight. There's a lot of fighting. There's a lot of powers. There's a lot of things going on. But the gist in the middle, the core, the meat, the bones is strategy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
You have to know what the fuck you're doing.
Yeah, because the thing is the crazy part is the main character in this one. He's not strong
At all.
Not at
He
all.
doesn't
You
have
bitch.
any talents in fighting. He doesn't like. There, and
He's just
some
smart.
people has a lot of Tryon, which is like the energy, it's like the mana, the key, whatever you want to
Yeah,
call
Yeah,
it.
like
And
chakra.
they said they have a lot of. Some people have a lot of Tryon. He doesn't have a lot of that. But the thing is he's smart and he can put people in situations. And he knows
He's
how
a
to
tactician,
use people.
battle
Yeah,
He's
tactician.
a tactician.
Yeah.
And he's the leader because he knows how to actually galvanize his troops.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He has a girl that he always looks out for that has the biggest Tryon out of everybody.
Yeah.
And then he has a little robot boy from another world. That,
Alien. He's alien.
yeah, he's an alien.
He
but
could
he's
basically
low-key
solo
robotish,
everybody.
kinda.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's literally solo. He would just be having fun with people.
He's raw.
Yeah,
That's what
but
he
he's
is.
raw. But like he was at least enough charismatic enough to have them on his team, and now he knows how to strategize and put them around. So that's why he's the leader of that team. because his strategy rules this world.
My favorite part about that anime is that there's two basically aspects of it that they play at the same time. The first one is the constant battles with the aliens. Whenever they invade, they need to get into these Trion suits and they need to fuck them up.
Right.
The second aspect is the fact that these guys get in these Trion suits and have tournaments against each other, which are really raw. They call them the wars, and they go against each other and they fight each other. And this is basically one way of them for like partially train and also to pretty much, you know, show dominance. You know, they're like, oh, our team is better than your team. We're better than you. And this is also how you get to be put into positions of higher power and to go on missions to go and attack these alien races and stop them from coming to you. And you become like the elite defense force. So it's got like two things that you're playing in the middle that you're trying to watch, whether it's invading the aliens or watching the wars. And both of those keep you enthralled at both times.
Exactly. You still want to go back for more to be like, all right, so what's happening? Whether
Exactly.
they're fighting against each other or the aliens, they still keep you enthralled into it. So it's a good one. Another good one I think is Mob Psycho.
Mob Psycho 100.
Mob Psycho 100, bro. The animation on that one alone is just beautiful.
Did they stop that or is it?
Yeah, it's over.
Well, it's
3 seasons.
Yeah, it had 3
They
seasons.
have 3 seasons. I don't know what
Yep.
you mean by
Hey, yo,
stop.
take that off the book.
No, I meant like, is it done?
Move the book at least. Yeah.
No, I don't think it's done.
My mom gifted me that. That's the only
Well,
reason.
You just said it only had 3 seasons. That's it.
So far, it's
Oh,
only 3
that's
seasons.
it?
Yeah, that's
That's
it.
I'm pretty sure they
And
ended.
Well, it was good though.
Mob Psycho is a parody anime made from a same guy who
kind
wrote a
of.
parody anime. So it's like, let me not say it like that. So it's not a parody
not really a
itself,
parody.
Yeah, that's
but
not
the look of it, like it's sketching the way it's drawn.
It's deceiving.
It makes you think that you're watching a parody because it's so absurd in the amount of psychic abilities these people have. The animation matches the absurdity because they're able to illustrate and put everything into perspective. And when you watch it, you see all the action, you see all the movement, you see everything. It's one of those high-fueled, high-powered, in-your-face animes that you can watch and just get that action off the top. Got a little bit of talking in between, builds a little bit of story, right to the psychicness. Like, it gives you so much ping, pang, pow that you kind of got to sit back a couple times like, all right, man, let me talk for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? There's so much lights, you can get an epileptic attack if you watch this bitch for
It's
2
really
months.
good, honestly.
So chill out when you watch this. Take a break. Don't watch it 10 episodes in a row because you might get your shit fucked up. You might scramble your noodle.
Yeah, you might just come out a little bit on the spectrum.
Yep. I like potatoes. You know what I mean? It's going to be different.
Yeah, like this anime, you see a lot of character development with the main character too. So you see him go from one type of character where he's really to himself. He's not really outgoing or anything, and he just develops out throughout the entire seasons all the way to the end. And again, and he's such a beast.
Yeah, I think, and the thing is too, what I like about it too is it shows that his development of his powers, but it also shows like the development of his life as well. Like he has like normal life problems, like with girls that he likes, and like social anxiety problems that he has and he goes through and that he has to deal with, and you know what I mean. So it's relatable in certain situations for some people too, and it also has like a turnt side, like, oh, he's somebody who's like one of the strongest people that have the strongest psychic powers, but he's still struggling with trying to get a girl that he likes. He doesn't, you know what I mean? It's like he still has real world issues and real world problems, even though he's the strongest mother effer out there.
Yeah.
So it gives you like little both both sides of it, and it's a good anime.
Isn't it cool that too that he has his teacher?
Yeah.
Reagan.
That's weak.
He has no idea what to do anything.
Who's a con man, basically.
He low key knows it, but Reagan still gives him
has
that
that confidence,
drops that confidence, drops that motivation,
that
no
knowledge.
factor
He has,
on him.
he actually has like good points for him to grow as a person.
Exactly, yeah.
So
And Reagan's not exactly a good person.
and
in
he's not. He's a
general,
con man.
But realistically, he's the best thing that's happened to Mob.
To Mob, yeah.
Let's
So,
look for people who grew up without fathers. Everybody was looking for a father.
swear to God. Even if that nigga try to get over on you every episode and you know
He's
he's
like, whatever,
doing it.
you can
Right.
be my daddy or what?
You know what I'm saying? So I think last and definitely least, because it's the worst on this list, is Dr. Stone.
Man,
It's crazy. As
What
hell.
happened?
Why you
Straight
got
it.
that hater?
Hater.
Crazy.
This man
If you
does
want to
not
watch
like
a
this,
nigga walk
so-
around and build shit, go ahead, man.
No,
watch
bro.
it.
If you
Bob the
want
Builder.
if you want to watch somebody,
The last early episodes, then like
Yeah.
I couldn't finish it.
Really?
Nah, man.
I thought it was really good.
I just, I don't know, man. Like,
It's different.
It's different.
It's
and it's
different.
definitely
It
worth
just
the
depends.
watch.
It just depends on what your cup of tea is. If you don't really like
Yo.
survivalist type of things,
Yeah,
You
that-
don't.
you know what I mean? Like if you're not like one of the people who likes like people who's like get stranded on an island and stuff like that, because literally what this Dr. Stone is he's literally trying to rebuild the world to what it once was. It was
Yeah.
wiped out. Everybody got turned to stone, and he's trying to bring back civilization to once what it was. And he's dropping a lot of real good factual and knowledge statements. On
Yeah,
it.
if you want to watch an anime that's going to give you a lot of information, a lot of true facts, and help you realize a lot of things about the world you didn't understand, watch it. You know, it's going to help you fall asleep. You know what I'm saying?
I knew
I'm saying, like, boy,
I knew it.
sheesh. Let me tell you something. I definitely had some good naps watching this show.
Right.
But it's definitely good.
So-
it is got some stuff going for it.
The thing about Dr. Stone is that it kind of shows you how we as a civilization have evolved, and like it's crazy how technology has evolved over the years. And you have the main character Senku just trying to, again, replicate all that in a short, and like, you know, again, he's doing what he built, like a cell phone, I think, in the first. Was it? In the first
Well,
season?
it was like a radio, like a
he made it radio.
walkie-talkie.
He built
Yeah.
a radio walkie-talkie in the first
Yeah.
season, but like again, he did that after having to come up with other different
a
inventions.
whole bunch of things.
And you kind of see that a lot of things are kind of interconnected. Like, you know, learning. He makes this invention, but then he makes his one invention, and I'm sorry, he makes his one invention, and then he's able to do like 3 or 4 other.
Exactly.
Everything's interconnected.
Exactly. Like he's not like he's like, oh well, I made a fridge, but you know now that we can make like a steam thing. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
exactly.
Like now that we know we can do this, now we can. Oh, we built gears. Everybody know how to build gears. Well, bet now we can build this. Like, yeah, and then like everybody's down for it because they're like, well, I mean, are we gonna get ramen because that was the best thing I've ever.
Yeah, that's facts.
And it's funny because when he had it, he was like, "Oh, this ramen is terrible." But then everybody living in that world,
It was
like
yo,
in that
this
in that
is
time
the best
frame,
thing
this-
I ever ate.
exactly. And
I
again,
just
we
had
take
berries and meat.
and it's just we take things for granted, and you don't see the evolution that we've done when it comes to technology.
The only thing I took for granted is the time I wasted watching that anime.
Wow.
I'm just a
How many
hater, bro.
episodes did you watch?
A lot.
You watched
He
the first
barely
season?
I
watched.
watched the first and part of the second.
Then I feel like that was you got the good parts that you wanted.
That's all I
you
needed.
You shouldn't be mad at it then.
No, because I'm mad because it was going downhill from there, and I expected better.
Hey, it's still going. So
I look. My
You already
opinion doesn't matter because we're making this list for those who want to watch it. And it is a good anime for those who want to waste their time. I mean, they want to spend time with their kids or watch it by themselves
and again, it's very
and
educational.
enjoy an anime that's going to give you a lot of educational information if you don't fall asleep. So watch it, guys. Like and subscribe if you want to watch Dr. Stone and learn how to take a nap. You know what I'm saying? Because it helps.
Yeah, let us know what other animes, kid-friendly animes you might think.
Yeah, comment down
You
below.
shouldn't-
Let us know your thoughts.
Yeah, let
You
us
probably
know.
shouldn't cut him off when he's in the middle of.
No,
doing
let him do it. I've done it enough, so it's only
something.
it's only fair. It's done to
It
me.
is. You're right.
It's only fair. I'm not like that. I know I did it, so you could do it.
You're right. No, but guys, like and subscribe. We have a lot of cool information for you guys coming up this year. A lot of good animes coming up. We're gonna be behind it all. We got some cool surprises kind of in store for you, kind of switching up some things.
Yes,
I'm not gonna say
sir.
much more than that. Just know that as longer you stick around, the cooler the stuff you're gonna see.
Please
Holler at
hit
us
the
next week.
subscribe button, and you'll find out what we're talking about.
And the like button and every other button that involves loving us as a page. We out. That's it.
Yo, ho, Han.
And your boy
What
Dutch.
the heck was that?
What?
You did it like that.
Yeah. That's.
What is this?
I don't know. That's when I catch
a
a
hoe.
football. That's
That's
the first
hoe,
thing I
yeah.
think of.
It's Illuminati.
What?
It's Hove.
Illumina.
It's Hove.
Sheesh.
It's your boy Hove.